If we could go back in a time machine and give ourselves advice, it would take weeks. It would be like a university course. The mistakes we have made. I mean, the first thing would be just focused around the way, we had no image. That's the professional way of saying this, but mainly it would be like, don't bleach your hair, don't cut it off and put it in spikes, don't wear choker chains and metal things. Like just, it would be a lot about clothing and style because we didn't know the internet was gonna be everything. So it's like we talk a lot about we wish we could erase the internet just for a day and then start fresh. So a lot of it would just be about have an image. We didn't have an image. I think that was probably another big part of it was like, because we were a duo, that was really awesome because everyone knows that it's us in the band, but it also, even when we had a band for years, it took years to get people to stop thinking of us as just an acoustic duo, which we never were. We were always a band. We always had a full band on our records. We toured with a band, but we didn't realize the magnitude of like some of these decisions we were making and how it would kind of dig a hole for us that we would end up having to climb out of when we decided we wanted to be indie rock or we wanted to have keyboards on stage. It was like we spent 3 years explaining why we would want to have keyboards on stage. So a lot of it would just be about that. I'd be like, make different decisions right at the beginning so you don't have to answer these questions forever. But I don't know, I look back at most of our history and it seems really funny. And although we absolutely romanticized those first few years, they were rough. But I think we learned a lot, and I think that I'm glad we didn't have a manager. I'm glad that we went the indie route. I'm really glad about the choices we made. There's hardly anything in our past that I regret or feel hindered us besides the haircuts, and the clothes. I'm like, shorts, never shorts on stage. Don't wear sandals. Sandals, no one should even wear sandals unless they're at a beach resort. Don't wear them on stage with shorts. Like, oh God, terrible, terrible decisions.
I don't think I would change anything because what if one of changing any of those haircuts would have meant that we wouldn't.
Butterfly effect?
Yeah, I think that, those mistakes, if I start going back into our career, then I have to go back to high school and then I have to go back to middle school and then I really would probably start at about kindergarten when we chopped our hair off the first time. So I mean, like, that's my whole life of image, so I'm fine with it.